Hi, this is Nona, and I'm going to cover some information about the Aurora Hat, the LYS Tour pattern from All Wound Up Yarn Shop. I've cast on 21 stitches, so I'm ready to do my first row. It's helpful to have a row counter handy to keep track of your place. So I'm going to do the first row. Also, just a note about the pattern. The first 4 stitches are a lace panel. The next 12 stitches are ribbing, and I'm going to put a stitch marker after stitch 16 because these stitches don't change row to row. They're the same stitches throughout. And then the last few stitches of every row are either increase rows or decrease rows. And so having a stitch marker there will help you keep your place as well. Finally, even though the written directions are correct and the chart is correct, there's a very small typo in the key. The V is supposed to be slip stitch with yarn in back, or a regular slip stitch, and the V with the underscore is supposed to be with yarn in front. So that's the typo there. You'll need to reverse those, but the chart is correct and the words are correct. So let's get started with row 1. We're going to slip our first stitch, and when we slip, unless otherwise noted, it's always purlwise or tip to tip. Then I'm going to knit 1 and then yarn over, knit 2 together. And so these 4 stitches are the lace panel. Now I'm going to go into my ribbing. So I'll purl 2, knit 2, I'll purl 2 again, knit 2, purl 2, and knit 2. So these are the stitches that will remain the same every right side row. So now I'm going to put on my stitch marker, and then I'm going to start working the increase. So I'll start by purling 1, and now I'm going to do a backward loop cast on. So I'm going to wrap the loop around my finger and twist it over, and then take the point of my needle and set it on. And so this is what that loop looks like. So I'll show it again. I'm going to wrap a loop around my index finger and slip that loop onto the needle. The working yarn comes in front, and that's a backward loop cast on. That's our increase. Then I'll purl again. And the last 3 stitches of every row are going to be of every right side row are going to be our I-cord. So with the yarn in front, we're going to slip 3. And as we work, you'll notice those 3 stitches become the I-cord. So that's row 1.